concept of determinants. So determinants we have already done in our school, high school. However, to get rank of a matrix, we should have good command on determinants. So how are determinants defined? Now, basic determinants, the first order determinant is defined like this. We write, two straight lines, and the matrix and or the element enclosed within two straight lines. We call it as determinant of A, or we denote like this. So determinant of a number or a scalar is the number itself. This is the basic definition of the first order determinant. Second order determinant the second order determinant, suppose you can write determinant of a matrix or determinant of the array of numbers. Its determinant means this: a1 b1 a2 b2. So, or you can write as determinant of this matrix A. This is defined as product of the first diagonal elements a1 b2, the principal diagonal elements, minus the product of the secondary diagonal in 2 by 2 matrix. So you get a1 b2 minus a2 b1. So this is the second order determinant. So the third order determinant is a1 b1 c1 a2 b2 c2 a3 b3 c3. Now the third order determinant is defined like this. I'll just give the basic definition, then I will explain with other approaches for determinant. Now we all know, okay, we can expand about the first row or the first column. So expanding about the first row, a1 times, we leave out the first row and the first column that contains the element a1, leaving the first row, first column, and then take the determinant of the remaining elements. So you get b2 c3 minus b3 c2, b2 c3 minus b3 c2, with a next sign is a negative sign. Then the next element is b1 multiplied by, eliminate the row and the column containing b1, the row and the column containing b1. Then we have a2. So after you eliminate them, take the determinant of the remaining elements. We have a2 c3 minus a3 c2, a2 c3 minus a3 c2, plus the last one c1 times, remove the row containing c1 and the column containing c1 and take the determinant of the rest, a2 b3 minus a3 b2. So something interesting that you can observe here. I will expand this. A1 B2 C3 minus A1 B3 C2 minus um, A2 B1 C3 minus plus A3 B1 C2 plus A2 B3 C1 minus A3 B2 C1. So now if you observe this carefully, see A, the notation A, purposely I have chosen like this. The notation A is for the first column, notation B is for the second column, and the notation C is for the third column. So third column elements are denoted by C, second column by B, first column by A. And see the numerals. The first row is by 1, the second row by 2, third row by 3. Okay, these are notation. Now in the determinant you see each and every term. Okay, each term is a product of elements of different rows and different columns. So here you see A, B, C, 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 A, B, C. You have different rows, different columns. Okay. So there are no product of elements within the same column or same row. All right. And see this rows now. You have 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 2, 1, 3, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 1. So determinant is a product, algebraic sum of the product of the elements of different rows and different columns having a certain pattern. Now, why do we choose to define a determinant like this? So why are determinants so defined? Why the strange way, but we use it, we use this definition so much. So why are the determinants so defined? Now the answer to this lies at the heart of solution to linear differential simultaneous equations. So let us consider this. Consider linear equation of two unknowns, a1x plus b1y equal to c1, a2x plus b2y equal to c2. Now what do we need to do? We need to solve for x and y. So when we solve for x and y, so solving for x, how do we solve for x? Anyone? In linear differential, in the linear simultaneous equations in x and y, how do we solve for the unknown variable x? These two are simultaneously satisfied. So how do we solve for x? Yes, anyone? You can chat also. How do we solve for x? What is the concept?
So by eliminating y.
Yes, very good. Very good. We eliminate y. So now, how do we eliminate y? So let us see this. So what we do is we multiply the first equation with b2 and the second equation with b1. So when we do that, the second term becomes b1 b2 y in the first equation, and the second term becomes b1 b2 y in the second equation. Then we can subtract. So then what do we get? We get a1 b2 x, a1 b2 x minus a2 b1 x plus 0. Y term gets eliminated. On the right hand side, we get b2 c1 minus b1 c2. So when you take x common and find x, you get b2 c1 minus b1 c2 by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. What is this? Look at the denominator. a1 b2 minus a2 b1. It is the determinant of a1 b1 a2 b2. Come to the simultaneous equations. So determinants of coefficients of x and y, a1 b1 a2 b2, is this a1 b2 minus a2 b1. And numerator you can write as determinant of c1 c2 b1 b2. All right. So similarly, solving for y. For solving for y, what do we do? a1x plus b1y equal to c1. a2x plus b2y equal to c2. What do we do? Now, in order to solve this, solving for y, we have to eliminate x. So how do we eliminate x? We multiply the first equation with a2, the second equation with a1, and subtract. When we do so, a1 a2 x, they cancel, plus we get a2 b1 y minus a1 b2 y is equal to a2 c1 minus a1 c2. So what we get is a2 b1 minus a1 b2 y is a2 c1 minus a1 c2. You multiply to make it uniform with the previous result, a1 b2 minus a2 b1. We multiply this equation throughout with a negative sign, both sides with a negative sign. When we do that, the signs within the bracket reverse. So a1 b2 has a plus sign, and a2 b1 has a negative sign, and here you get a1 c2 minus a2 c1. So y becomes a1 c2 minus a2 c1 by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. So this is nothing but determinant of a1 b1 a2 b2, and numerator is determinant of a1 c1 a2 c2. So these determinants are so defined because when we do solution of equations, invariably you get in the denominator, you get determinants of the coefficients of x and y. The same we can show in detail for 3 variable case x, y, z, and we get this determinant. So determinants are not arbitrarily defined. Determinants are defined for a very specific purpose, to be able to solve the linear equations.